You know, it's only been about an hour on this floor and I feel on it and it's dry to the touch. Everything's fine. As long as it feels dry, you can go ahead and put the second coat on. That's what this video is about. Stick around if you want to watch this. I'm just going to use a yoga mat as my floor mat for my knees because I don't have my knee pad with me. And I generally use a 4-inch throwaway paintbrush, but I use it for quite a few different floors and for different things, so I rinse this out when I get done. But I found one in the garage that was a 2.5 inch. This one's like $5. If you want, you could use a 2.5 inch or a 3 inch. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use the 2.5 inch one and just let you know that it can work. And I've got a little container right here, and it's just a plastic insert that I put in a paint tray. And this paint tray is not longer. I wish it was long enough for this plastic container. I don't know why it's not. Because see, I'm going to use a paintbrush. I'm just going to use a paintbrush around the edges. Okay, I'm not going to apply the sealer throughout this entire floor that way. Forget about that. Not going to do that. Okay. I don't need much in here for just moving this around. You get too much and then it sloshes around. Okay, I'm going to just cut in all the way around the edges this way. I first have to get way back here in the corner, I guess. Yeah, I'll just have to do that first. You're not going to see this part. But I can hit the tiles and everything because my roller's not this narrow. And it's really not going to take very long to get this floor done. If you've not painted before, that's okay. Just, you know, try it out, do a little practice. And I'm going to come out about this far. So I'm actually going to paint the tiles right up to that first row. So when I get the paint roller out, I don't have to get it too close. But see, when I go around the edge here, I'm going to come out about 4 inches, 3 or 4 inches. You know, just like I would if I had the 4-inch paintbrush. Just dab in there a little bit. Slide it on there. Okay, just like that. Make sure you get over the grout lines as well. Okay, let's get you resituated here. I'm doing this on the fly. Yeah, like I normally do. I want you to see if I can do it. You can do it. Oh yeah. Okay. I wish I could do all the floors in here, but I'm just doing this little room here where the washer and dryer is. We'll get all the way up underneath the toe kicks, and there's a grout line right up against the edge, and I'm going to hit that grout line too. Okay, it's pretty easy to do. You know, just slide it on there. I'm just taking the paintbrush and sliding it. You know, then back and forth, getting it right up to this first line here. Okay. I want to get as much of the excess off as I can, but I'm not going to be too critical. You know, it'll be fine. This stuff dries. It's going to look like a professional did it. You're not a professional, are you? Neither am I. Okay, slide it on there, back and forth. A little dab will do you. You just take the paintbrush and get it close. I just push it on there sideways, push it up there, steady hand, and slide it through. Okay, then I can come back and do the rest of the tile out, you know, about 4 or 5 inches or so. Okay, and I can hold the paintbrush either way, that way or this way. You'll get good at it after a while. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of a pain to go around things, but you know, if somebody else had to do this, they will gladly take your money. Gladly. Okay? So just spend a little time with it and save that money. You're doing it yourself. Yeah. You can do stuff yourself. It's not hard. Okay? You thought you couldn't get right up there. See, when I'm up here, I backhand it up there like that. And then over on this side, I flip the brush. Okay, I can go either direction. Okay. Dab a little bit in there. There's a little something there. I don't know what that is. Get that off of there. And then I just kind of dab it like that so I don't get too much up there. And then just run it sideways. You can get it really close that way. You know, you'll be surprised at how well you can do, even though you say, I'm not a painter. Well, I'm not a painter either. Okay? I just learned as I went, and you're going to get better as you go. Very simple. Okay, like that. Hey, just because I call this a throwaway paintbrush doesn't mean you have to throw it away after one use. I rinsed this out with hot water, and it's good as new to use again. Now, I wouldn't use this to do finish painting, but doing stuff like what I just did and other little patches and stuff, you can use a throwaway paintbrush like this and just save it for the next time you need it. Probably $1.50, and that's it. Try one.